Hi guys, this is Cheryl. Welcome back to my channel, and please comment, like, share and subscribe to my channel if you're new. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Today I'll be doing a Q&A, as you've already seen in the title of the video, so let's get into it.
Still got some things here, they stare at me like souvenir. Don't wanna let you out my head. Just like the day that I met you, the day I thought forever, said that you love me.
All right, let's get into the questions. The first question is, what's the pettiest thing you've done in an argument? Okay. So generally, I'm not a petty person. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. If I'm going to be petty, there's no argument involved, if that makes sense. So I'll be petty and I'll probably be throwing subliminals, like being quote unquote passive aggressive, but like I hardly get into arguments as well. So I hope that answers the question. The second question is, wanna go out this weekend? Well, babes, I don't know who you are. So, I don't know what you want me to do with that information. Okay. The next question, this is deep. What's something you wish people knew about you without you having to say it? The state of my mind. I hope that answers you. The state of my mind. The next question is, would you consider yourself a girl's girl? So if you don't know what that question means, it's simply someone asking me, do I have another girl's back? Am I the kind of girl who's going to have another girl's back, regardless of whether I know them or not? And the answer is yes. I'm a girl's girl through and through. I believe in the comfort of women, the basic rights of women. I believe in protecting women because it's something that's very close to my heart. And maybe in future, I'll share some of the things that I do with women so you guys can truly understand the depth of my answer. Whoa, okay. The game has changed a little bit. Are you looking to date anyone? Guys, these are not the kinds of things that are done over the internet. I think that's just my final answer. Who do you think about the most? I think about myself the most, and that might come as a surprise to some people, that where you don't think of other people. I do think of other people, but the person I think of the most is the person that I look at in the mirror every day, and that's me. Why? Because I'm always in my head. What is it that I'm thinking about? Everything. My mind is constantly running, and I'm always thinking of how to improve myself, how I could have done something differently, what I can do to be a positive influence to young women, my career, my desire to continuously learn different things within various industries. So yeah, that's who I think about the most. Oh, this is another deep one. Sips water. Okay, so the question says, is the life you're living now the life you dreamed about? If not, why? If yes, why? So the life that I'm living right now is not what I dreamed of. I had a pretty different view of how my life would be at my current age, what I would have achieved, what I would have liked to have. So no, this is not the life that I dreamed about, but that doesn't mean that I don't appreciate the life that I have. If anything, I'm super, super, super thankful. I'm blessed, with the life that I have. I have achieved so much as a young person. I have grown as a woman. I've grown as a sister. I'm continuously growing in my journey. So many things that I've just opened up, so many opportunities that I've opened up, which if I had gone the route that I thought I wanted to go down, probably wouldn't have come my way. So in saying that, no, this is not the life that I dreamed about. It's possibly better. possibly. So yeah, okay. This is not a question, it's a comment. My friend has had a crush on you for the longest time. Hey friend. Being nosy now, what's the worst date you've ever been on? Let me think. Okay. So this date, I was still in high school, and I think the person that I went on this date with might remember this story. And if they ever come across this video, you'll know. So I went. Okay, so this is how the date went. It was a group of us. We decided to go out as a group, but within that group, I was dating this boy at the time, because I was a girl, he was a boy, right? Cool. We decided to go to Pomona. You know, back then when we used to rank at Pomona, you know, be ranking. Yeah, cool. We get there, I get there, my brother drops me off. My brother calls this guy and he's like, so actually my brother says, who are you meeting? Then I'm like, oh no, I'm meeting up with these people. It's a group of us. And he noticed that in the group there's only one guy. So he calls him and he's like, what are you doing? Hanging out with my sister. Who are you? What are your intentions? Right? And this guy's just like, he was honest. He's like, well, I like her and we're like going to be on a date. And then he's like, oh, so you lied to me. My brother's not saying you lied to me. You said you hang out with your friends, but you hang out with the boy. And then my brother asked to talk to him, you know, man to man. Cool. We eventually sit down, right? Mind you, this guy's already been threatened by my brother. We sit down, maybe like 30 to 45 minutes, or maybe an hour in. My dad walks into Pomona. Do you know what? The first thing I did was, how am I going to escape? That was my first thought. And I literally just dropped down under the table. But somehow my dad still managed to see me. He didn't say anything about that incident until months later when I had done something wrong. And then my dad was like, don't think I don't know what you be doing. I saw you with the boy at Pomona. So it was the worst date because one, my date was threatened. Two, I had, you know, like this fear of my older brother and my dad, you know, knowing about my dating life, and I just wanted to be a cool teen. I thought I knew everything, and girl, was I mistaken. So in the end, we didn't get to enjoy our date. We just kept getting interrupted, and I think because of that situation, like, we just grew apart, and that was the end of it. All right. So I'm drinking from this Stanley that I got from my best friend, which is perfect because the next question is, who are your best friends? So my best friends are not on YouTube, but they know who they are. There's 3 of them, and they're amazing women. All of them are women. I love them to bits. You know, they are the perfect example of how friendships with other women are so healthy, and they help you blossom. They help you stay in your soft and feminine energy, but still being firm and confident and commanding a room when need be. The next question is, what's your type though? My type. A rich 8-figure, that's my type. That's my type. That's my type. 8 big, that's bad all night. That's my type. Oh, this is not a question, it's a comment, and it's absolutely sweet. The way you carry yourself is actually crazy. Like, you're confident but not cocky, and somehow you are friends with literally everyone, but you're still mysterious. Dear Anonymous, thank you so much for this. I'm genuinely humbled. I'm not friends with everybody. I'm cordial with most people. I've got very, very few friends. I think I've got like 5 friends. And I just try to make sure that I'm kind to people. And some people might view it as me being friendly. So I am friendly, but I'm not friends with everybody. And yes, I am somewhat mysterious because I only share what I want you to see. Like, you will never truly know everything that's going on in my life at any given point. The next question is, what is something interesting most people don't know about you? Well, I'm a polyglot. So if you don't know what that means, it means I can speak several languages. And the goal essentially is to master each language that I speak. So I speak Shona, Setswana, Sepedi, a little bit of Zulu, Ndebele, English, French, and I'm learning Spanish. The next question is, what if we talked more? Well, if we talked, we'd know each other more. Next question is, what do you love about yourself? I love my heart. I have a heart for people. I am very invested in relationships and keeping my relationships healthy and just being present for the people that need me. It can sometimes be a bit overwhelming, a bit overstimulating, but I appreciate, the gift of life. And I love that I can love over and over and over again in all forms. Who's the friend that supports you the most? It's got to be my best friend, Zoya. Okay. The next question is, do you ever notice me in real life? Friend, I don't know who you are. The next question is, you got someone special? Well, what's your definition of special? Someone said, I'm wondering if you ever notice me. So it's the same thing. How am I supposed to notice you if you're anonymous? Like, don't have guababa. Slide in the DM, I'm open to friendship proposals, by the way. Like, if you want to be my friend, and we have enough in common and we can build each other and pour into each other, by all means, let's be friends. I'm absolutely open to that. Okay, so the next question is, one friend you are thankful for. She's not actually a friend. She's actually family. But it's my auntie Precious. She knows herself. I love you so much, auntie. You're more like my sister than anything, actually. Like, I love you down. The next one is, you're my type, not gonna lie. I ain't got no type. Bad girls is the only thing that I like. Okay, thanks, I guess. Who do you wish noticed you more? I think myself. A lot of people always remind me when I feel like I'm not doing enough that, girl, people your age haven't done half the stuff that you've done. So I think I need to start recognizing myself and noticing my efforts and my contributions and just who I am. I need to spend more time sitting with myself and being kind to myself. I hope that answers your question, Anonymous. The next question is, what's your age? A lady never says her age. Ever. Just know that I'm 21 with some experience. Oh, this is so sweet. I'm here to support you. I don't know who you are, but thank you for supporting me. I appreciate you so much. The next question is, who are you avoiding right now? No one. What song do you listen to the most? Angege by Major Steez. Or Unstoppable God by Elevation Worship. The next question is, why doesn't my crush like me back? Dear crush of Anonymous, why don't you like him or her? And then Anonymous, why don't you ask your crush why they don't like you? You want to know, right? I don't know how it's going to help you, but you want to know? Go ahead and ask. Your friends seem chill. It's not a question, but it's a comment. Yeah, my friends are quite chill. I don't have like friends that give me stress. I don't have chaotic friends. Do I wish to practice as a criminologist? So if you don't know, I am a qualified criminologist. That's what I studied. If you want to know more about my study journey, look at the video up here. I'll put a link up here to the video that talks about my studying journey, what I studied, and why I don't think people should be pursuing criminology. And yeah, let me not spoil the video for you, but just go and watch that video. The answer to that question is no, I don't wish to practice as a criminologist at this time. At some point, I really wanted to, but right now I'm working in something that is so fulfilling, something that makes me happy, and I'm just blessed. Honestly, I'm just blessed. Let's see. I was told that people are crushing on you. Okay. And the last question is, when are we gonna see each other? See your life. So this brings us to the end of the video. If you watched all the way to the end, drop an emoji of how you're feeling today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I truly appreciate you. It's good to be back on YouTube, and I can't wait to share more content with you.